Well, today I've got this Homelite EZ. It's a 40cc saw. Don't know anything about it. Never seen it run. Never heard of it running. So we'll start taking things off of it and inspecting and just kind of see what we got to work with. Give me just a minute and I'll have the side cover off of it, and I'll have the spark plug out, and then we'll see if I can't let you see the piston, the cylinder. And as you can see, there's a little light scoring inside the cylinder. But I don't think it's going to affect runnability. So now we'll look at the top of the piston. A little bit of carbon on top of it. And we'll probably try to get it out. If it'll fall off. I'm gonna roll the piston. That brown color on the pistons where this saw has been run with, well, too much oil in the gas mix. We'll put the plug back in and see what kind of compression we've got. I actually decided I think I just put a compression gauge on it. Pull it over about 8 times and see what happens. And we got quite a bit of compression. We got about 170 pound of compression. So that should be plenty enough to run it. Next step, I'll put the muffler back on, spark plug back in, put gas in, and then see if it starts. Well, I done it. Forgot to hit the record button when I put mixed gas down in the carburetor and fired it over, and it did fire over and run until it run out. So I filled the tank up with gas and not getting anything from the tank. So we'll probably end up pulling the carburetor off and overhauling the carburetor. So I don't have any fuel leaks whatsoever. But we're gonna try this one more time anyway, just for good measure. All right, so we're down to pulling the carburetor out now. Give it a good thorough cleaning. And this does have the Walbro, not the Tillotson. Hang on just a minute and I'll be right back. All right, that took a little while to get the carburetor out. So what we're gonna do now is open it up and see what we got inside. And hope that I have a kit for it. I've heard people on YouTube talk about rebuilding carburetors and putting paper towels down. It's probably a good idea, but I've never actually done that. I've always just done it on either tailgates or like it is right now, just setting. She's a little hard, so I guess I'll see if I got a kit for it. But we're gonna go ahead and take the pump side off now too and look at it. And she's a little stiff too. This thing is definitely not running a while. Wouldn't surprise me if it's not the original gasket. She's hard as a rock. So I'll get this dude all cleaned up and see if I got a gasket for it. Since I don't have a carburetor kit, we'll just go ahead and run a new fuel line. I've already pulled the old one out, so I'll just get to pulling this side cover here, the flywheel cover. Ooh, she a little tight. Just put a little wrench on it then. Get it started and should be able to get access to the fuel tank to run the new line. It's a lot a bit tighter than what I like. Screws have already, well, they've already got stuff all in them, been packed over the years. probably would be easier to pull the handle off, but I'm not going to do that just right now. Inside of the recoil starter, it's filthy. There's a little resistance on it right now. We'll get that cleaned up too. I'll run the fuel line. We'll run it through the hole in the air box where the old one was at, up top. Then right in there is the grommet to where the fuel line runs through into the tank, just right inside that hole. Hoping you can see that grommet. Yeah, you can. So we'll run this line through that grommet. Run a pretty good amount through there, so we can always pull it back later. Then we'll go down through here in the tank with a pick and hook the new line, pull it up. Then we'll get a filter and put a filter on. You know, the trouble with having a lot of stuff is you can't ever find it when you need it. Well, it ain't much better than the one that was in it.
Well, I may have to regroup and do something a little different here. There we go. Take this old filter and brake parts cleaner and look like a brand new one again. Pretty clean. Take these pliers, square cut the end. Don't know why they had a washer on here. I guess they thought it would hang on the bottom a little better, so we'll put it back on there. Ain't no problem. Well, she don't want to start on there, so what we'll do is we'll just take these pliers, we'll run it on the pliers and open the end of the hose up just a little bit. Now, trying to split it, but I think you get the idea. That's why I run more hose in the tank than what I actually need. So if I mess up a little bit, you can always go back and fix it. Now we'll drop that back down in the tank and make sure she's in the bottom. Now we'll route this dude back through here. In through there, up and over. And that's our new fuel line. Not a whole lot else I can do other than possibly pull the whole saw down and clean it, but I'm gonna give it a shot running it before I do anything. I want to make sure that everything is mechanically sound before I decide to just completely disassemble and clean everything out real well. Well, this will be it for probably about a week. Thank you for watching.